We've never really done one of these trailer reaction and analysis videos, and thanks to a convenient Discord message, I know there's a trailer out, and I'm able to click a link that leads me directly to the trailer without getting spoiled. Although, the starting frame here clearly shows what I can only assume is Concavenator, and I say clearly, well, it's not completely clear, but I'm hard-pressed to think of what other dinosaur would have a back shape like that. So I assume, oh, there's also a nice little fucking thumbnail immediately in the recommended videos on the side, spoiling it. Let's not look at that. Well, that looks like a concavenator. I wonder, I shouldn't do that either. I wonder if it's going to be based on the Fallen Kingdom one or completely new. Let's watch this little trailer here. I'm sure there's also probably an article to go over. Yeah, okay, concavenator. Okay, you know what? We're gonna pause this. We don't need to watch the whole thing. Maybe we should let the whole thing go through and rewatch it. Let's do that. Okay. Presumably nothing else here at the end. Okay, let's go back to the start. So concavenator, what I assume is Utahraptor, Tarbosaurus, and what I assume is Gigantoraptor, I guess. That would make sense. I think that was actually on my bingo card. So concavenator. So we got the quills, which kind of follows off of the Fallen Kingdom statue. Yeah, quills on the arm, quills on the back of the head. We know these had quill mobs IRL, so that tracks. I want to see the finger count. Because the Fallen Kingdom Concavenator design has too many fingers. I'm curious if they stuck with that or not. It's got a weird thumb, which it shouldn't have. That's on the Hammond collection figure. That looks to me like a regular accurate theropod hand, which I'm glad to see that change. Like the Fallen Kingdom Concavenator is a statue, which in current iteration of canon, because they changed their mind on whether or not those are statues or taxidermy. Currently, they're just statues, so they don't represent any real creatures. No, that's a lovely looking concavenator. That's about on par with the concav mod we have, so that's great. Maybe a little more Jurassic Worldified. Then we got this. I like the proper lips on a Dromaeosaur here. I'm really excited for this. I think we desperately needed another... We desperately needed, like, a more paleo-accurate feathered raptor to contrast the Pyroraptor. And this, to me, looks like a pretty good start. Yeah, so we've got the feathered arms here, fully feathered body. I assume this is Utahraptor, but it could be something else like a Kilobeta or something. It'd be weird to me if it wasn't Utahraptor because it's heavily requested. And then Tarbosaurus, Camp Cretaceous design. I think the most interesting thing about Tarbosaurus is that it's the Camp Cretaceous design. I think we can infer something from that. So this pack gave us 3 new species to canon, one arguably semi-canon in Concav, and then a franchise design in Tarbo. That follows the same template as the last dinosaur pack, which was franchise Nothosaurus and 3 new things. I wonder if that's the template going forward for DLCs. If I think one thing I think is the fact that we're getting a dino pack here and not a full DLC is a really bad sign for us ever getting another full DLC. We were due. And I'm really worried we won't be getting any big content dumps anymore, just these small DLCs. We had 3 full DLCs for the first game, and we've only gotten the 2 Dominion ones for the second. So I'm a little disappointed by that. It's possible, though, that the free updates can more than make up for these so-called missing large DLC, but still disappointed to see. But yeah, I wonder if what they'll follow is... For upcoming dinosaur packs, we'll get 1 missing franchise species and 3 new things. So maybe the next one we finally get fucking Microceratus, and then like 3 new species that fit theming based around that, like a novel pack or something. Could be. Or it could just be coincidence that we got one franchise species back to back in these packs. Or we could get the remaining things from Camp Cretaceous in the same way we've got the Notho and the Tarbo from Camp Cretaceous here. It's filtering them into DLC packs without doing a dedicated Camp Cretaceous pack. And maybe they'll save Micro for something still. But then, yeah, clearly with the head shape, this is an Oviraptorid. Based on the scaling with the trees, I assume Gigantoraptor. So it's fantastic to have another Oviraptorid in the game, and it's really great to have one that's as drastically different in scale compared to Oviraptor. Yeah, design looks good. I mean, this is not. This seems like a perfectly fine pack. It's not. I'm more interested in this than I was in the aquatic pack, which ended up being much better than I would have expected based on designs and implementation. But none of these species are ones that are like, in my mind, I had to have this. I'm firmly in the Microceratus Segisaurus camp, and nobody can ever convince me that Segisaurus is not going to fit in the game because Coelophysis is in and Compsognathus is in. It's fucking nonsense. There's a lot you can do with the design still. The bigger argument, the one that people don't bring in against Segi, is the how many small carnivores or omnivores were added with the Dominion DLCs, Ovi, Morose, and that's the bigger argument. Like with the Dominion DLCs, we've been kind of skewed to smaller creatures. Like what are the big animals that are added by Dominion, right? Like Giga, Iguanodon, Dranotis, they were all already in the game. So for new species added in DLCs, Dominion really skewed us low on the average. But I'm pretty happy to see them all added though. I'm gonna be less concerned than some people might be about the missing things here because well, I use mods, so there's that. Let's see what we got on the page here. More screenshots. Okay, so I think that is the Camp Cretaceous Carno, or the Carno, the Camp Cretaceous Tarbo. Carno and Tarbo have the same sound, and Camp Cretaceous starts with C, so my brain is dumb. We got the presumed Utahraptor. The white colorization makes me think of something. I feel like I've seen like a white Utahraptor in something. Some more shots of the Gigantoraptor. Seems to have a pretty good range of colors there. And concavs, which also look like they'll be a standout with those patternings. That belly, like the way the jagged belly undershading moves up into the rest, and then there's the highlights on the head. That looks really sick. Yeah, no, the concav looks great. Another Gigantoraptor. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can confirm the species down here. Blah, blah, blah. Gigantoraptor, late Cretaceous Oviraptorid, Concavinator. That's two extremely large vertebrae. I had no idea the Concavinator hump was specifically just 2 vertebrae. That's really interesting. That's early Cretaceous. Utahraptor, as we expected. And then Tarbo. Yeah, even specifically mentioning it's from Camp Cretaceous. You know, with the new show coming out, this is a way for them to filter out creatures from that much quicker, too. You know what? Maybe we'll get a big DLC for that show, huh? Since the 2 DLCs we have, big DLCs, were both Dominion tie-ins, actually tying it with a new piece of franchise media kind of makes sense. And Universal might want that to promote the show. Whereas the Camp Cretaceous, the small Camp Cretaceous DLC was like after the fact, right? So the show is already, out and announced. It doesn't really function as oh, here's the article for the news. It doesn't really function as a promotion when the show is already out, basically. All right. Predator Pack Update 8 coming 30 Nov. Fantastic. Good to see the quality control is still on track there. 4 new Camp Cretaceous or Cretaceous species. Listen, I just got up, okay? I wonder if the Gigantoraptor is omnivorous. I assume so. No information there in the little blurb, though. Largest known oviraptorosaur, Inner Mongolia 2005, large stature, 2 metric tons, elongated legs for speed, difficult to flee from. Utah raptor, stunning but lethal, ruthless predator, scythe-like claws, largest known raptors, 18 feet long, 4 feet tall, beautiful plumage. Concavenator, 130 million years ago, early Cretaceous, Spain. Yeah. Got a weird hump. Unique profile, for sure, for sure. Highly dangerous hunter. Tarbosaurus, inspired by Camp Cretaceous. Asian counterpart to T-Rex. Highly efficient hunter. Yup. Okay, free update. This is where we get the meat and potatoes. This is an important free update too, with Frontier's recent like financial troubles. So we need to keep our eyes on this one. All right, pre-built layouts. So, we know many of you love to build intricate sandbox parks, jumping into a fresh map and treating it like a blank canvas ready to be filled with your beautiful designs. For those of you who want to start off with a little help, we have created pre-built layouts that you can jump into in sandbox mode. Available in sandbox and custom challenge mode. Inspired by campaign challenge and chaos theory levels with existing paths, buildings, and enclosures. Be able to use preset starting layouts on these maps. Okay, we've got a hefty amount. I wonder, so this is demonstrating that, so I wonder, this might be interesting. If these are intricate, it might be an amusing way to like jumpstart a park build. Like, this screenshot here is looking like Jurassic World, but in an alpine environment, which is weird already. This is not like based on anything beyond, you know, them saying it's based on campaign challenge and chaos theory levels. But if we get like semi reasonable park recreations in Nublar 93 and 2015, that could be, and San Diego, this could be fun to do some park builds on without having to like take time to build everything ourselves. Might be interesting. Pretty minor though overall. New decorations, we knew this was coming. Sorry, is this an oh my god, new dinosaur variants. Oh my god, don't spoil it. That sounds sick. New decorations. You can never have too many decorations. Bins, benches, plant pots, and fountains. Maybe this is just showing decorations. There's like chairs there on that path, it looks like, and maybe some of these fountains are new. I think they are. I don't think that we ever had a Spinohead fountain. We already had multiple fountains. Adding more fountains feels a little cheap, but whatever. Capture mode changes, another new addition, change time of day and weather in capture mode. Won't affect gameplay. That's very convenient for thumbnail generation. New dinosaur variants. Allos, Brachys. This is the content, okay? This is the shit I'm here for. I would have paid for these to be DLC over over the actual DLC. So we get a proper 2022 Big Rock Allo variant, which is sick. I really like the Frontier Allo, but I also really like the Big Rock Allo, so I'm perfectly happy to have both. 2022 Dimorphodon variant is very surprising, but it is a completely different, you know, size and model Dimorphodon, so it makes sense to make it a proper variant. 2001 Pteranodon. We can finally wave goodbye to that hideous Jurassic World creature. I still want my 97, but here we are. 2001 Brachys. So we got the Big Chungus Brachy. Fantastic. Can't believe I just said Big Chungus. I don't blame anybody if they unsubscribe. And 97 Stego, which is also incredibly fucking welcome. Really good. Notable things missing here. 93 Triceratops. Why is that not a variant? It's got unique scale patterns. Maybe the model's not different. Maybe that's only part of the skin that's different. If that's the case, I could see it, but I'm pretty sure the model's different. Also, the 2001 Anki is a remodel as well. Different horn shape, different club shape on the tail. Very notable things to miss out. Of course, me being a classic trilogy person over Jurassic World, that's why I want to see those classic trilogy variants expanded on. I'm still not going to complain too much about this because I honestly never expected them to get expanded. The Allo and Dimorphodon being new content, I thought it was quite notable that they were not variants, and I did expect to see them get updated, but I did not think I'd see them go back to the well and turn the classic skins here into full things, full variants. So that's pretty sick. Hopefully they'll do the rest then. I remain hopeful now that we'll see the Trike and Anki variants eventually, that this is just what they had done for this update, basically. Additional features. Species unlock shuffling. Random dig sites. For both custom challenge and sandbox. Wait, were these custom challenge, these pre-built maps? Yeah, custom challenge. Okay, so we got some like custom challenge mode stuff we can do essentially. I think we'll probably do a custom challenge mode for all of these on the channel if they are unique enough layouts to justify doing it, just to check them out. I presume since they start pre-built, they'll be very quick runs, but that may not be true. Okay, additional features. So, yeah, partial randomization, fantastic. Yet another mod, a mod that I made, or a tool that I made for modding, gets replaced, which is what I want to see. Pack chase behavior. New species behaviors, too. Once again, Frontier, hitting it out of the park with the free update. So even though I'm concerned about getting large DLCs in the future, if they keep doing free updates like this, it's fine, man. We've gotten a free, like a full DLC's worth of content out of the free fucking updates. I'd have paid for custom challenge modes. Like, I'd have paid for these variants. I can't even complain, honestly. It's fine. Yeah, so carnivorous dinosaurs will pack chase with their same species. So presumably like two Allosaurs will team up to hunt down, like an Edmontosaurus. Not even a proper pack hunt. They'll just like, simultaneously chase. Probably a pretty simple behavior change, just basically making the script to like allow multiple dinosaurs to chase one herbivore. But even though it's simple, probably behind the scenes, from the front end, it's a whole new behavior, which is great things to see, right? Small adjustments to game code can have big consequences for like the so-called emergent behaviors you see watching your creatures run around. It's good stuff to see. Automated hatcheries. Set a large population number for a chosen species, which the hatchery will aim to maintain. I almost said that sentence without like slurring my words. That's really interesting. That's potentially a fun option to do for like a safari with like predators and prey, like with dino fights enabled. Not sure, that would probably not be remotely viable in like a difficult park build, but it could be an interesting mid-tier park build to do. Or you could use it to just like provide struthies to feed your carnivores automatically, which would be kind of cool too. We'll do that in a park build. Have like a live feeding exhibit. That'll be fun. We'll get the full change log on the 30th of November. 1 week. Probably means our current park build will get finished. 30th of November puts it on a Thursday, which means it drops just in time for a stream. Perfect. Okay, well, cool. Looks promising. We got some more information here coming from somewhere that I found on Reddit. Some images of the variants. Pteranodon. I can't help but notice this guy. He really looks like he doesn't have teeth. I really hope that's true. If they made the variant toothless and just the 2001 skin has teeth, I'm gonna be over the moon. That's gonna be fantastic. Um, love it. We got. Why can I not? Why does Reddit not allow me to like switch through these? This is shit UI design, Reddit. What are you doing? D Morphodon. Pretty much what I would have expected. Stego. Looking good. I'm hoping the patterning on these is maybe a little more noticeable. I think you could see that there's like brown striping here, and then the plates standing out from the body color. It's better than the variant we have now, I think. But I would love to see a little more elaborate patterning on these guys. It's fine. And then the aloe picture we already saw, and the brockies we already saw. Okay. Popping in here with a tweet from EvoSquare that shows a screenshot somebody got somewhere that shows Giganto is an omnivore, so we can confirm that. All right, we'll leave this video off here then and check that pack out ASAP next week.